Now, in other news, Hillary Clinton's health is continuing to receive a huge amount of attention as the US presidential race gains momentum. The Democratic candidate's camp has pledged to release further medical records this week after a statement from her doctor said she has pneumonia. On Sunday, Clinton was escorted out of a 9/11 memorial service in New York, with her staff having to physically support her. Meanwhile, some journalists have come under fire for their coverage of Clinton's well-being. Among them, former Huffington Post contributor David. He published 2 articles commenting on Hillary's health at the end of August. Shortly afterwards, though, both of them were removed and his access to the website was revoked. He believes he was ditched for writing them.
These were very tame articles. There was nothing in there that was profane or offensive to any group or person, simply linking out to a popular video. So I linked out to it because I found it newsworthy. You know, here you have a presidential candidate who appears to have some very serious health issues that the mainstream media is not addressing. And much to my surprise, both of those articles were deleted. The keys to my, contributor access were removed. I wasn't able to log in and publish anymore. And up until today, still no explanation or response from them. They have never had any problems with any of my reporting in the past. In fact, they liked it so much that my stuff would publish immediately. I had immediate publish access as a contributor.
Well, we have contacted the Huffington Post for its reaction. As soon as we get a response from them, we'll let you know what it is. In the meantime, journalists have found themselves in hot water before over criticising or even simply mentioning Hillary Clinton. One show does face cancellation on America's HLN channel, which is a spin-off of CNN. It's being widely suggested that Dr. Drew's show was dropped after its host said he was gravely concerned about Hillary Clinton's health. HLN insists, though, that the decision to axe the programme was made weeks before the comments about Clinton. And while some people might think they've been directly reprimanded for bad-mouthing Hillary, other programmes have had their own seemingly dubious Clinton moments too.
Because of her support in the 1990s for anti-crime legislation that ultimately helped contribute to this era of mass incarceration that she now speaks out again.
We just lost Breonna Keeler.
Meanwhile, having initially been dismissed as conspiracy theories, the questions hanging over Hillary's health are now a real issue in the presidential campaign, according to at least one major newspaper. Caleb Moppin has more.
There's no denying it anymore. Hillary Clinton is not going to be crowned as the Queen of Health in 2016. The Clinton campaign later announced that their candidate has pneumonia. Mainstream media was quick to chime in that the whole medical episode was really no big deal.
Pneumonia, it's not the end of the world, right?
No, I think it's a very treatable thing. We don't know, first of all, that she, in fact, fainted. I mean, that's a term that's used quite a bit.
How serious is pneumonia for someone her age? It clearly hasn't been enough to keep her off the campaign trail.
For months, people have been speculating about Clinton's health problems. Signs kept cropping up for anyone who was paying attention. But each time, Clinton jumped in with what she thought was some quick wit and one-liners, so we could all just laugh it off.
Did you talk about vice president?
Every time I think about Trump, I get allergic.
When it was suggested she might actually have some serious health problems, Clinton and her campaign really went on the vaudeville defensive.
Here, you take my pulse while I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Make sure I'm alive.
Oh my God, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
As we reported before, Google's auto search function also thinks it's no big deal. Look what happens when we type Hillary Clinton's health into Google. Compare it to what happens in other search engines like Bing and Yahoo. According to psychologist Robert Epstein in an interview with Sputnik News, studies show that search engine manipulations could sway millions of votes in Clinton's favor. And the National Academy of Sciences agrees it's no small matter. Yes, Clinton's friends in high places can be quite useful. Don't forget that Eric Schmidt, the former CEO and top stockholder in Google, is a big supporter of Clinton.
Secretary Clinton, welcome back to Google.
It's great to be here, Eric. Thank you. You've grown a little bit since I've been here last. Just a little.
Are you talking about my weight?
And it should make you wonder what else the Clinton campaign has been laughing off. Caleb Moppin, RT, Washington, D.C.
Still to come for you this hour, the IMF chief will be in the dock in December. We'll tell you why in a couple of minutes.